interested in playing guitar and, you know, interested in the music business generally. Thought it might be good if I gave some of my knowledge that I've gained over 25 years having hits and touring, because the sort of advice I can give, really, I think is probably quite a lot different than the sort of advice that the panel people give on those programs like Pop Stars, or what you learn from things like Rock Academy, or even if you do one of those new rock courses that they're doing at colleges and universities. So here we go. So let's start with how you get an audience and how you keep an audience. Now, we've all heard the term captive audiences, and what you don't want is, when you're doing a gig, you don't want people to leave. There's nothing more upsetting than starting off with a full hall of people, packed audience, packed house, and finishing your set and having nobody left in the hall at all. So this is an example of how you get a captive audience. This is a show I did a little while ago, and as you can tell, it's not played very well. It doesn't sound very good, but we chose the venue very carefully, and because of that, nobody left for the whole show. What I'd like to move on to now is how you actually attract an audience and get an audience to watch your show. It's something every act and every pop star has to do at some point. They have to attract people and they have to get them to watch. Watch this. This is quite an interesting technique. This is channel 687 on Sky, right? Which tells you one thing, there's a lot of programs going out on Sky. Right? So what I have at the main broadcasting sort of place where they send all the programs out, there are rows and rows and rows of screens, right? All 700 screens. Make sure that they're all running properly. And what they don't do, you see, because they can't do it, they can't have all the sound going for all 700 programs, because, you know, even if you're quite a professional, you know, it's difficult to sort of like keep track of like two conversations at the same time, never mind the sound from like 700 programs. I mean, that'd be a bit too much, wouldn't it? Couldn't really do that. So they don't, they have the all the screens up and they just have the sound off and just keep an eye on the screens. Now right at the beginning of the program there's a little clock, right? And then 10 seconds or so before the program goes, the clock goes off, it's a black screen, and then the program starts. Right. So this is funny, right? Picture this. Here's this guy stuck there, keeping an eye on all the screens, and suddenly the screen goes black on channel 687, right? He can't work that out, so he goes running over. He's coming running over now. If you notice, he's coming running over now, and he looks, and then he suddenly sees the clock, and the clock's going backwards, and he's thinking, I'm sure I didn't set that off. I'm sure I didn't set that program off backwards. And then he sees this and thinks, oh no, I must have. And then he sees me going, right? Now this is great, because I can just imagine what's going through his head, right? Because on those things to start the program off, there's all these buttons and they're marked with things like this one marked for like, you know, fast forward, and this one marked for fast reverse, and this one made for play, and he's just thinking, I'm sure I didn't see one of these. There wasn't one of those on that machine, I'm sure there wasn't. Right, now at this moment, the engineer in the broadcasting place is very confused indeed. So what does he do? He turns the sound on. It's great. It's the only channel now that has sound.
Yeah.
No. Hello, welcome to New Viewer. You see, by doing that, we actually got one extra viewer. And that was a viewer that had a choice of 700 channels to listen to and watch.
Questionable morality, you think you're married royalty, you've got no grip on reality, and you think it's your destiny. Empresses, new clothes, no ribbons, no bows, you shouldn't have done what you did to me, so come on, just give us a baby, give us a baby. Give us a baby, give us a baby. Just give us a baby. You can't be gold, you can't be silver, you're going stuck in there forever. You think it's a little game, come on, get on it. You don't want to cause a scene, you think it's a bad dream. You're just a cheapskate, you made a bad mistake. You know exactly what you owe me, so come on, just give us a baby, give us a baby. Give us a baby, give us a baby. Just drop the baby. Michael Jackson.
This is the cube. This is the cube root. And this is the Viking long chip. Okay, you might think creatively it's good to have something like the Dragon Book of Modern Verse, or how about this, Bob Dylan, Writings and Drawings, but no, for the people that are really going places, what you actually need is a road atlas of Great Britain. Now you might think that all road atlases are basically the same, and they are largely, but with one big exception, and that's the Agents Road Atlas. Now agents are responsible for getting you work up and down the country, and they go back to a long tradition that started with filofaxes, and they store their information a bit differently than most other people in the rock and roll industry. I've got a couple of pages from an Agents Road Atlas here. So if you look at this, look at the way the towns are spread out. They're not spread out geographically as they are in the Roadies Road Atlas. No, they're spread out alphabetically. So here we have Penzance, followed by Perth, followed by Peterborough. And here's another one. This one's quite interesting, and at first sight it looks quite normal because you've got Cheltenham and Colchester here, but in between these two dates is Carlisle. There's a rare isotope of hydrogen that gets us into heavy water. It's a molecular structure of your DNA. It's basic organic
I'm an alchemist, baby. I can turn heavy metal to gold. I can make an unstable compound and mercury explode. I can make you glow. I can make you phosphoresce. I can burst your bubble. I can make you effervesce. Science tells us love's a chemical reaction in the brain. So let me be your Bunsen burner. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. You're gonna turn bright red when I do my litmus test on you. Acid it was, acid it is, and what acid is true. Check out what's in the test tube, baby. You're my little pipette. You're my favourite piece of apparatus in my chemistry set. Science tells us love's a chemical reaction in the brain. So let me be your Bunsen burner. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. In order to achieve a faster, more sustainable reaction, we would obviously use some form of catalyst. Or possibly a source of heat. For instance, burn, baby, burn. The Bunsen burner. You are the kind of carbon that I can date. You're the element that makes me passionate. There's a chemistry experiment I want to try in my brain. So come close to the Bunsen burner. Feel the heat of the naked flame. Science tells us love's a chemical reaction in the brain. So let me be your Bunsen burner. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. I know what I'm doing. I am a chemist. Now this is quite interesting. Have you tried covalent bonding? Well, try putting these two together.
Thanks for watching. If you want any information, gig lists or details of CDs, etc., please visit the website. It's www.johnotway.com.